Okay. What's up, guys? It's your boy here, Audio at Warm Up Nation. With the collaboration of 49 East Apparel. We're here again today. What we're gonna be doing today, triceps and biceps, which is we're gonna first start with 5 exercises of the tricep, the 5 exercises with the bicep to balance out. So normally what I do with my warm-up, I use this rope, but it helps me with to warm up the elbows, to move a lot of blood around this area, to make sure that my elbows are warm enough. And sometimes if you ever get to a gym and you feel like the gym is packed, let me check something that you can use as an alternative. Both of these angles are also good enough to try to warm up your elbows a little bit, to make sure that before you get started and do anything crazy with your tricep, as much as they big but a sensitive muscle group, anything can happen in the gym. So you just want to make sure you use a good angle to warm up your tricep before you get started with other exercises like compound and stuff. So the other thing is we're doing 20 reps on each set. Doesn't matter if the weight is heavy. Obviously, as we adding up the weight on the last one where we have to do the drop set, we're gonna make sure that we're doing like 10 reps on each plate when we're doing that drop set. And we're gonna make sure on that last set we're doing 40 reps. Okay. So as you can see right now, I'm on 35 kgs. I wanna force 20 reps in there to make sure that my muscles are warm enough, they're quite exhausted, and they pumped up. Gun day, baby. Let's go. As you can see, guys, other thing I would like to correct when you're doing tricep push downs, just to demonstrate this exercise for you guys. I see a lot of people making this mistake in the gym, moving the weight all the way up and down. You're not getting much on your tricep. You want to keep the tension on the tricep on this angle. So this is your starting point right here, and this is your ending point right there. Every time, so your tricep through the reps, it's not rested. All that it does is it's moving around it, you're exhausting the muscle, you're putting pressure on the muscle, and with the pressure, there comes growth. So it's the only way. Set number 3, let's get it. I'm doing a drop set on set number 4. So that was set number 3. So now I'm just trying to make sure that I'm warm enough for the drop set, because the weight will be obviously very heavy than the first 3 sets that I did. So you're trying to prepare the muscle for that heavy weight, so that when you get to that heavy weight, the muscle is pumped up and there's enough blood that you can't tear any muscle, and the muscle is warm enough. Watch this. That's our last one. And drop set. Okay. 50, and we're going to 40. We're not resting. Let's go again. Shit, man. Now we go to 30. Go again. Last one. 20 reps. Let's do it the same way. That's it for our first exercise. As you can see, I'm starting to get the pump. I'm getting warm. The tricep is warm enough. Now what we're gonna do, I think the next exercise is skull crushers. Okay, with the presses. Skull crushers with the presses, what it's able to do is to maximize your tricep. And as you superset with the press, it's sort of like you're doing chest press, but you're not really taking the weight down, but you bring your elbows high so that the tension is always on the tricep. Okay, so you're gonna get maximum pain, maximum pump, and maximum growth. Let's go. Okay, right now, so the skull crushers with the presses, we're gonna be doing them with a Z bar. So we need this angle, and keep in mind when I was doing tricep push downs, like I said, this is the angle that you keep. So this, the only difference is you're lying on a bench, you're keeping your hands up straight, and the only thing you're bending is right here, your forearm. So don't get carried away about the weight and you start to lose the form in the gym and stuff, or start to move the weight other way around as if you're doing a pullover. So this is gonna go direct to my skull on the way up on every rep. I think what we're gonna do is 15 reps on skull crushers, 15 reps on presses. 4 sets. I think we're gonna up the weight on the last 2 sets. This is 50 kg, let's go. As you can see, guys, after the tricep push downs, I was able to move straight to a 50 kg with the skull crushers. The reason being, the muscles are warm enough. I can be able to take a moderate or a heavy weight at this point because there's enough blood moving and the muscles are warm. So therefore, they are able to move with me and the weight. So yeah, that was our first set, 50 kgs. And just gonna grab some water and get to the next one. As you know, whenever you're doing any muscle growth, some exercises that you do are not only targeting a specific muscle. So with the presses, they help to target the tricep, but it's not the only thing. As well as a little bit of your chest, so you're definitely gonna still feel the bend there. The main focus right now is here, so you move the weight according to which muscle group you're targeting on that time. Woo. That was a struggle. Damn. I'm gonna up our weight and still keep the reps the same. One more set. Let's go. It's not easy. What is this? Yeah. That's it for our second exercise of triceps. Woo! Always be careful with that weight. Don't take it from here and throw it out on the floor. Anything can happen. Remember, you're not the only one that's training in the gym. You're not the only one paying membership. So whatever you do, always be careful. That can be anyone passing by. We're gonna stick to the 50, guys. It was quite a good stretch. And we're gonna do it again. It's definitely gonna be hard this time. That's how you put the weight down. That was hard. Still gonna do the last set on the same weight.
No drop set?
I think we might. I think we might. What I'll do is I'll take it 55. Okay? 10 reps. And I'll take it 46. 10 reps. And I'll take it 40. 10 reps. Drop sets. Why not? If nobody's doing it, we do it at Warm Up Nation. There we go. It's getting tougher now. Yeah. See. Woo. Oh, you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's nice. That was nice.
Thanks, champ. So when you're in the middle of the set, feels like hell, but when you're done, man, feels like you want to show, you know? Because winning starts right here with the heat and the challenge that you're able to take. So that was it for our overhead extensions, which is our third exercise of the day. We're just gonna start there and stay there. I know other people say started from the bottom, now we're here. When I started at the bottom and I'm still there. I'm still at the bottom. That's where I'm at. You see how it feels like to be at the top? It feels very light. But to be at the bottom, hard. So to come out there, you have to fight.
Okay, technique.
Okay. Now, like I said, the other exercises, but now it's a different one. It's the dips. So this machine helps us to balance and be on an angle where we can be able to take the weight to this angle right here. So the only thing that's moving here, it has to be your forearm and your elbows. They're moving on this angle right here. This is your ending point, okay? This is your starting point. You cannot go further than that. You're gonna start snapping your shoulders or something. So try to be careful, resist the weight, do not allow the weight to be in control of you. You have to be in control of the weight. So therefore, you have to tell the weight where to end, and which is on this angle, and push it down. And that's where you get the full contraction and the good form to be able to execute this tricep movement right here. That's it. It's our first easy set. Warm up. It's not my fault that the gym doesn't put any more on this machine anymore. That's why I target 20 reps. So if you can't do 20 reps, try to use a weight where you're gonna be able to control and hit as many reps as possible, because you wanna put definition on a muscle. You wanna grow. You understand? So don't see what I'm doing and now, because you're gonna lose the form from the start. Depend on your strength, your body weight, muscle maturity, all that stuff. So you have to be able to understand your body on which weight you can be able to hit 20 reps with, but it has to be reasonable. You have to feel the weight from the first rep to the last rep. I feel like going home. I'm going to drink water. It's the second set. The tricep push down, or we call it dips here, but you're still pushing down anyways.
Why not use not the machine, but the normal?
Oh, okay. Sometimes we would use the bench and put off on your legs like a mini bench and add the weights on top of your waistline and push. Remember, you can only do that when you have a training partner. Sometimes if you want to try those dips as well, make sure you have someone to add on those weights on top of you. And this machine right here with your body weight sometimes. This right here, and you can tie some weights around your waist. It's also the alternative to dips that you can do. So make sure you have people so that you don't waste too much time on your resting periods. You know, they can help you carry the weight. If you have to put anything around your waist, they have to help you. And you have to do it on the bench. They have to help you. If you're on your own, it's a machine that you can always do, you know, but you can play around. Always remember this, even if it's the same weight that you were doing from the first set to the last set, it will always get, you know, more difficult and more heavier as you doing your sets, like set number 3 and 4. It's still gonna be heavier. It's gonna get more difficult because you try not to rest too much, you know, so you can be able to make sure the weight, you feel it on every angle as possible. And you won't feel it if you take too much rest and talk around and come back here when your muscles are cold. Your muscles have to stay warm all the time, from the first exercise of your workout till the end. You understand? Sometimes when you get to the end, you won't be able to lift as heavy anymore, but that's what it's about. You don't want to lift heavy all the time, but when because of your resting long. This one right here is gonna be difficult now. I can feel it. You know, mentally I'm ready for it, but the body is saying no. But we're gonna see who's in charge of this body. Me, my mind, or the body. Let's make it work. Oops. I was a struggle. The struggle is real. You have to make it happen. No one is watching. You have to make it happen. Okay?
No drop set?
Not on this one. Oh, you want us to do drop set?
Come on.
29 East.
It's warm up nation, right?
Oh yeah. Why not?
Why
okay.
not?
So all we do is, we're gonna do drop set. We're gonna make sure we're doing 15 reps on each. Okay. The reason for that is that when I drop set, there's 3 times in, which means now we're gonna be doing like 45 reps. So we manage on that way to do 20 reps for the next like 3 sets. So on the last one, for us to be able to finish the drop set, because it's all about reps now, volume, volume, volume. So we're gonna do 15. We're gonna drop the weight another 15 and drop the weight to another 15. So that's 45 in total in one set.
We call this a fatality set.
Yes, sir.
Just like a Mortal Kombat when you kill it.
Yes, sir.
Fatality set.
You said. You heard that. I hope you heard. Okay. Champion. Yep, let's get to it. That hurts. Thanks, Chef. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I'm a legend, that's what they call me. Cause I'm stronger than the million-man army. Not going down, not without a fight. I'm staying alive. You don't wanna see the darker side of me.